Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins. Hello and welcome to another Belong Arena Clash Sunday Recap show. Now, this week we are in the Milton Keynes Belong Arena. It's a pretty good one. I'm excited to be here. As you can probably see on screen right now, it's pretty decked out. And it is, of course, the home of the MK Enigmas. I'm Ella Sillywood, and this week I am joined by a face I know you guys love. It is John Allen. Welcome
love
to the
is
show.
a strong word, but I'll take it. I'll go with that. Yeah, no, it's exciting. As you say, we're in Milton Keynes. We're ready to look back at another great week of esports.
Yeah, and it's been a big week because we are finally into the playoffs. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, for Overwatch, as some of you may know, I do. That's my game. That's my home turf. Great start. Great way to kick things off. Some pretty close games and some pretty not one-sided, but some more dominant performances coming out. We saw the Spartans go 3-0 in their games. Really, really good stuff coming out from them. And we had the Steelers as well moving forwards, and then into the semi-finals. We've got some really good matchups. So I'm really looking forward to how these teams are gonna stack up, because of course they're getting to the point where they're playing against teams that they haven't before. Because in the group stages, they've come out of that. They're playing against people from different groups, so they're not used to the micro metas that they've developed within their groups yet.
So one team I do want to talk about are the Spartans, because obviously they're new this season, and I think it's safe to say pretty much across all the titles they've blown us away. Been absolutely fantastic. So in Overwatch in particular, what's made them quite so strong? I
think they just have a lot of just raw skill. They have really high rated DPS players. The rest of their team as well, really quite high up there on the ladder in terms of their solo queue performance. They've managed to mesh quite well, and I've hung out with a couple of them before. They've got Padjack on their team, who's obviously a veteran in the Overwatch Arena Clash, playing on the Pirates beforehand, or was it the? No, it was the Pirates.
Yeah,
it was the Pirates team before. So they have got that sort of backlog of experience coming in, and very, very talented players across the board. They've meshed very well, and they do actually sort of hang out with each other as well, so they're good friends. I was talking to them at Twitch London as well, and various different events they go to them, and it's great. They have a blast. So I think that they're really coming together as a team and as a unit, which is really playing well to their strengths, because they're just allowing everyone to do what they do and to shine in those roles that they're so good at.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've heard kind of time and time again, is it's the teams that mesh, it's the teams that really value each other as players and work together. That obviously you've got to work together on a team, but that is really what we've seen put teams head and shoulders above others this season. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now I'm going to move very quickly away from last week. Bear with me, because obviously we have a new character in Overwatch. What do you think it's going to be like when we see her kind of bounce her way into play?
So It's quite a strange one, obviously, because it's pretty new to the meta. I'm not too sure if we're going to have her in the tournament. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to double check on the rules.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's coming in quite.
Not sure if she's coming in halfway through the playoffs. So we'll have to have a look at that. But in general, I think that it's a decent addition to the DPS roster. Obviously, everyone's really enamoured with Bob.
Yes.
Everyone absolutely loves this guy. He's there. He does something whenever you tell him to, so that's great. But the place Ashe fits in my mind, sort of fits somewhere in between Widowmaker and McCree, having that consistent DPS output, but having that long-range threat as well. Some people say, that there's a little bit of basically the worst of both worlds, because you don't have the one-shot headshot potential of Widowmaker, and you don't have the flashbang and up-close burst of McCree. Obviously, you can just spam the left click up close, but you don't have quite the same sort of oomph as maybe the McCree does, and the ult, whilst it's good, isn't as strong as Deadeye in terms of being able to create a space, to create a zone. Bob though, so that's a good trade-off. I feel like it's going to be good. I think it's just going to remain to be seen, because I just don't think Ashe has been out for long enough in pretty much any tournament or
Yeah,
anything
exactly,
yet. So
brand
it's
new.
waiting to hit the competitive scene. Hopefully it'll make an impact, but I'm a little bit skeptical at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to finish up by asking you, what are your tips for the teams going forward? Because as you said, things are starting to get mixed up. They're starting to take on new opponents. So what would you kind of say they need to keep their eye on?
Do their research. Every team now has been on stream. Watch those games back. Make sure you get a feel for how they're going to be playing. You know, what do they favour some picks? You know, we saw last season and during these group stages, you know, the Harriers, they have a Junkrat specialist. So play comps that play around that. They, you know, be able to counter that, know what you're going to do, set it up, and just play well. I mean, there's no replacement for just being good, you know. Like,
Yes,
you got to have it.
Well, you heard it here first. Just play well.
Just play well.
All right, well, let's take a look at some players playing very well in last week's Overwatch highlights.
Playoffs is upon us. We are in to the quarterfinal stage of the Overwatch Arena Clash here. Saints versus Hunters will be the first matchup that we're going to be looking at today.
Now we're coming to the second point. Bonchef makes a switch over the Hanzo. I agree with this. It's more shield break to take down that Orisa shield so you can start to get to that bastion.
Okay, Transcendence is going to come out from Curio, and they are going to just keep moving forwards. They're getting the kills, so fair enough, they're getting the trades on those. And no one's really there to do anything about it. Chimpy, again, just in those backlines. No one is shutting him down.
Do you see Chazman over there? I think Curio's all the way in that spot.
What's going on?
He's a frag mate. He's a frag
He's building up that ult charge, dude.
He is. That's all he wants to do. He needs to get that next Transcendence line. Whole hog in this small space is disgusting. Off goes the Reinhardt. Bye-bye Thrall. There is the Bastion ultimate. It's all over.
Is the configuration tank. They roll it on out. Saints able to claim victory.
Nyx drops out the Riptide. See if this is going to be a little bit more effective. Don't go for the Orisa here. Do have a 4-5, 50% less damage. You want to go for someone else like the back line, but Bonchef takes it down.
Not quite able to get the little hop, skip, and a jump over to the back line. And with it, they're going to give them a little bit more pressure into the start of this fight. They have got the supercharger going on in Chimpy, though, already dispatching everybody important into the back lines. The res comes through onto Ketiata. They're keeping the Moira up and alive, but the supercharger is down. Bonchef trying to land the shots, but it's just not happening. Chimpy, again, left unchecked. Who's going to be able to take him down? He's spotted out Bonchef. He's going for the Widow Duel, able to land the headshot. Easy pickings going through. Thrall just getting pressured on back. Nyx not quite able to get out of there alive, but the work is done. Excise trying to answer in kind. They have got the Mercy onto the back as well, but Chimpy is still in the sidelines. You cannot ignore him. He is going to take you down, and the Saints do exactly the same.
Nyx making another switch now over to the Pharah in the skies. Unless Excise has pinpoint precision aim, I don't think he's going to be able to shoot this far out of the sky. Regardless, she doesn't have too much support. It will mean Goon will have to look up a lot of time, so it'll probably be just Curio dropping the Orb of Harmony onto her.
They're able to get out. The wall isn't quite good. Excise, you need to work on your angles, my friend. So it's the Saints to start to move towards again. Bonchef is going to get grabbed up with the rest of them. It's going to go down first. The Blizzard is out, however, and they are just going to freeze everybody down. The bubble is through, but they're trading it back and forwards. Nyx looking to get those shots on with the Pharah. The wall is going to secure the mate into the point, but they've yet to find these picks. They've yet to find these openings. They still have control so far with Chazman Champ going down. This might be the opening they're looking for. They've only got 55 seconds left with Ketiata going down, however, and Excise soon to follow. This might be what they're looking for. I don't think that the Hunters can get back blank.
And this is the thing, Saints, they made the switches that were appropriate to them. They switched it up and the Hunters could not respond in time. Bonchef desperately trying to get back to the point. Curio finding two.
They make it.
And that's it.
We're going to be moving on to the Pirates versus the Claymores. We're going to be seeing how they are going to be able to stack up against each other. One of the closest matches purportedly in the quarterfinals. We'll see how far they're able to go.
Now Claymores, they have to come back into this one, and it's looking nice and easy for them. They don't have to push it too far. So Pirates going to a very much offensive holding team. They still do have a defensive ultimate with Sound Barrier, but Disclosure on this Ana will be able to deliver the Nano Boost to someone, and you can see them holding very far forward, and they absolutely have to. They need to go to a very early hold if they want to hold them all the way around these two corners.
Enzyme just go for a little bit of a late swap onto the Bastion off the Hanzo, so they are just going to try and churn through those shields. Makes mincemeat of that Orisa. They're just going to get sent back. Ob's going down very low. Enzyme just able to melt it down, and again takes down Spinnaker. No tanks for the Pirates. Flame Strike is out. This is a really good start coming through from the Claymores. And again, they're just sailing on through. They're showing the Pirates just exactly the strength of what a pirate can be.
Exactly. The high seas are the Claymores for the taking. Yeah, right. The Pirates can't do anything.
Can they get back?
I don't
even know if they can get back.
And they drop it into the golden box of victory, and it's done.
Really good start. There's no one really to move them on forward, so they just have to slow it down.
And this is what we saw on Village as well, as was that Claymores they made their well on the way up to 99%, 83% in this case, and then Pirates just started to understand their playstyle and completely counted it out. And now it's the Pirates that are moving up towards 82%. And last fight, once again, which the Claymores lost.
And they staggered it out. Yet again, Enzyme is going to go down early on, which puts them up at that 95% contest mark. They will be headed to overtime to try and even go for this touch. You can see Isaacson will be able to move back into the fold. There's still the Widowmaker in the sidelines. Carry Harry looking for those shots. Supercharger is out. Sound Barrier on the defense to try and stop them moving forwards. Every ult getting thrown into this fight, and it seems to be the Pirates starting to come up big, but the trades are coming through just a little bit. Obs falls down, but that's the only pick they managed to find so far. Over the edge, Duck got booped off whilst he was in Transcendence. Disclosure coming up huge for the team. Sends another one going off, but Spinnaker's like, no, that's mine. Bring it back. And there we go. The Pirates able to go even in the series.
Carry Harry picking up Leaky, however, is almost impossible to come back from.
That's going to distract Attitude, and with it, they just walk on forwards. The hack comes down.
Like,
Carry Harry.
What's going on over there, mate?
He's doing everything he needs to. Urlu is going to be pressuring the back line as well. The Biotic Grenades have been so strong coming on out from Disclosure. And that's a very easy and quick first take from the Pirates.
It's a beautiful pick-off from Carry Harry there. Really what should have happened, however, is that Duck should have been putting that Orb of Harmony onto Leaky that entire time. He's the one most prone to being picked off early, so yeah, you pop the Orb of Harmony onto him. Realistically, Attitude doesn't need it, neither does Isaacson, because they've got the massive amount of healing coming out from Skyer, so that's just unfortunate at the end of the day. Now Pirates will be running into this one with the Nanoblade and the EMP combo, so really what you're wanting from the Pirates is patience.
Ooh, okay, well, apparently they don't have any of that because they're already investing this Dragon Blade. They managed to take down the Mini Diva before she gets the remake, and Leaky is going to get taken down. Swift Strike straight onto Attitude, up into the high ground, and it's going to be the challenge going through. They're not able to drop in time. The Pirates able to go up in the series.
There is nothing to block out this Deadeye now other than Obs' shield and the Diva Matrix. There's also a Nano Boost. There is everything available to the Claymores here, and the Nano Boost onto the Winston has proved effective. So Pirates, they're going to have a tough time. They're going to have to release all the supportive ultimates here to get the rest of their team up towards their own.
Well, there's the rally coming on out. There's the Deadeye as well. They're going to start to build up those red skulls on the screen. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Spinnaker. He goes down, but the Sound Barrier is out just in time. He gets two with the D-Mech as well, and the self-destruct sequence is through and out. Ops trying to charge to the point, but they're just denying him the entry. He does not have a ticket. You will not ride, but there's the Earth Shatter. Almost blocked, but not quite. But there's no one to follow it up. There's the self-destruct, only going to find Skyer, and they are going to get sent back. They try and go for the remake. Disclosure on the point, trying to just keep everyone nice and healthy, but Leech is going to go down along with Disclosure. Mini Diva shut out, Spinnaker is off, and that overtime ticks away. The Claymores go even. We're going to Dorado.
We are going. Ruda's going to be having a tough time finding him in the air as well as Carry Harry, so you can get some decent DPS out. Disclosure, however, we saw it on Junkertown, can put a lot of pressure down onto this Pharah.
Question is, are they going to be able to get these shots on through? There's the freezes going down. Carry Harry already with the first kill onto Enzyme. Self-destruct sequence being layered down. The Sound Barrier is out for the Pirates. 7 seconds. This could be it. This could be the Pirates moving on forwards if they're able to just hold it for just a second longer. Biotic Grenade from a range. Disclosure not quite able to land the shots. The res is out, but Carry Harry sails on in. Seismic Slam disrupts the backline. The freeze is so strong as Urlu does so much work for the team. The Pirates are going to be able to hold it. The Mini Diva is popped on out. There's no one left who can start to move forwards. They have the Wrecking Ball. They have the Tracer, but it is just so little that they can throw at this point at this stage. There's the Biotic Grenade. No one to heal them up. Lucio's in, and they're just trying to stall it out desperately, looking for
anything that they can find, but it is so down to the wire right now. If they manage to find it, I'd be willing to eat my hat, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Black, overtime ticks away. The Pirates will sail again straight into the semi-finals.
Let's actually take a look at the brackets as they stand. We will find out what the other matches had in store for us. Oh, look at that. So Hunters versus Saints, which we saw earlier on. Saints went 3-0. Steelers 3-0. Not really a big surprise coming through there for a lot of people. I think that was pretty much expected coming out. The match we just watched, obviously the Claymores and the Pirates 2-3, but the Spartans able to take that 3-0 to go off and face against the Pirates. My name has been John Allen, and it still will be in the future.
We'll whack you in the Belong Arena prison. Okay,
yeah, we will.
That's
we
what's
will
going on here.
Blank, however, is going to still remain blank as well.
Yeah.
We are going to be loving you and leaving you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Well, as we said, a big week in Overwatch. Now, it is time for that part of the show where we take a little wander through the Twitterverse. We've got some good ones for you this week. So let's take a look at our first one.
Look at that. That is something special. I love the glowing eyes on that. I think they've done it perfectly.
Exactly. They've really gone all in. Now, I don't know what the rules are about non-humans playing in the Arena Clash. Is the only
that is true.
Here.
I don't think there's anything against it.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
anyone can play. You know, maybe one of the doggos that belongs can play.
Yeah, exactly. That I want to see.
Yeah.
Like, please, yeah. If you get a dog playing Overwatch, I'm very interested.
Oh, that is great. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, those are fantastic. I love them. We get some really, really great cosplays at the arenas. I absolutely love them.
Who is that in the back though? Green lightsaber. Who is that? I don't know my Star Wars lore well enough to be able to know who that is.
Tweet us, tell us, and we'll get you on again next week. All right, tweet number 2. Now, this week we've gone for a bit of a team photos theme because we do love it when you send in your team photos. We like to get to know you guys. So this one is the Saints, and they're looking very happy because all their teams won their matches last week. So through to the semi-finals. So yeah, I have to say I'm a big sucker for when you guys send in your team photos.
Yeah, cheers for that one, Kelly. It is pretty nice. I mean, that's a pretty good record. I mean, I think the Spartans are sort of on a similar train. You were saying earlier.
Yeah.
I think this one is specifically for Overwatch. You can tell because there's 6 of them in each photo. There you go. That's Detective John.
This is why we've got you on the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can count. That's pretty much my only redeeming feature.
That's why you get the big bucks. All right. Now moving on, this one is none other than the MK Enigmas, where we are today. So obviously had to get their team photo. Now I do feel a little bit sorry for the guy that's in the bottom left because he got his face covered up. He looks like possibly he took a punch to the face at worst, but at best he's just.
I mean, if he has, then he's not playing Tekken quite right, is he? I mean, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to block those. I think. I don't know. I don't play Tekken.
I mean, look at this. Just an expert.
We should have had a
title.
Tekken expert on it.
But yeah, so that's their Tekken team. And we've also got another one from from Belong Colchester, goodness me.
What's that?
The London Lionhearts.
Oh yeah, they played against the Colchester team and the Kingston team as well. But so TK Wong is an Overwatch player. He plays on the team. Brilliant Widowmaker player. But yeah, apparently they did pretty well with the 4-0. So that was pretty. That's pretty
really
nice to
ask for much more than a 4-0.
Well, I mean, you could have made the playoffs, but
All right. We're trying to keep the show positive. We like those smiley faces. We want to keep seeing them being sent to us. And of course, last, we have another of my favourite photos. It is #DoggosThatBelong. Belong York, you guys are putting in work. I just want to shout out Belong York because they send us some fantastic dogs every week. This time we're even doing a trick. This is incredible. Got a little biscuit on the nose.
Yeah, she's very looking a little bit shy there, though.
Yeah, a little bit camera shy.
Maybe he's just annoyed that she can't eat the biscuit. So I don't know what's going on.
I promise you,
there,
I would look pretty furious if I had a biscuit within reach that I was not allowed to eat.
Just sort of in a straitjacket, sort of frothing at the mouth. Like, give me that, I need it.
Exactly. So
it's like loot crates for Overwatch players.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly the same. But yes, Doggos That Belong. Absolutely love that hashtag. You know that I do. Keep sending them in. And do send in team photos because we love hearing from you guys. They're just my favourite photos when we get big smiley ones or some really great poses that we've had. So definitely keep sending those in. We're at Belong Arenas pretty much everywhere. Now, what we're going to go on to next is League of Legends. Again, this has been another big week. We're in the playoffs now. They're all big weeks. But this week, we had some really fantastic plays. So check them out.
Hello and welcome to Arena Clash League of Legends tournament brought to you by Belong, and we are kicking it off here in the playoffs with the Nottingham Alt taking on the T-side Steelers. Everything to play for if you want to make your way through and get to the live finals at Stratford. My name is Jake Kipray Matthews. I am joined by Celtic Tiger Brennan, and we will be bringing you all of the action today as we have two best of threes to decide who will be going forward into the next stage of the tournament. So what's your favourite season? I have to hold that. It's
pre-season, baby.
It's pre-season, baby. It's gone. Gets himself the kill. Pyroclasm does get thrown out, and now Drazar is in for a world of hurt. Fear beyond death. Sucks him in and takes him down. Wilco secures the kill. Oh, Robster, he's looking just to try and get a kill onto him here. Blinds him. Does get the speed buff to try and dodge away from the Infernal Chains. He's working around those Darkened Blaze, working around those knockups. The third one does connect, and now Robster is getting chased onto Hamida. Throws down the stun, doesn't quite connect. The Ignite is on. They're looking to pop him. World Ender is going to be enough to get used. Now Hamida needs to be careful. Fallen Rain's making his way through. The Harpoon connects. The damage is coming through. And by the way, Shindaru! Wilco gets the kill.
Catchy and Mighty Boosh playing up, looking to defend this, but gets cleared.
No, Catchy flashes away. Casanero jumps underneath the turret. That's a killer instinct, and this is Fallen Rain entering in with the chains, looking for one on Drazar. The Ignite has been thrown down, and Mighty Boosh gathers up to the kill. The feathers go wide, and Hamida making his way forward as Fallen Rain gets clapped at the back as in comes the stun, in comes the damage, and the turnaround is here. Robster enters into the fray. Catchy gets the heal as Korn, the Destroyer, is destroying left, right, and center. Robster shuts him down, and as the Dragons coming through, down goes the Graves as the Steelers take the extended fight. All right,
in the meantime, the Steelers just find themselves kill after kill.
Yeah, they're looking to try and get themselves onto this Rift Herald. It is going to get picked up here by the Steelers. Wilco does have that ultimate available. In comes the charm, in comes the burst. Hamida very, very low as Wilco lands the harpoon, sucks him in, gets himself the kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Now Corn looking to turn around. A slow connects by Wilco, and the team are going to step away. This turret is losing half its HP. Wilco's going to jump in. The charm does connect on the three members, and Robster flashing forward. The Feather Storm comes through, and Hamida will be the first victim of the fight. The Blaze is going to pop, and in comes the Fallen Rain as he's delivering the death, he's delivering the kills, and that is one onto Catchy. Make it two. Ult find a massive fight in the mid lane. There's Robster, throws the blind down onto Hamida, does actually duck and dive away from a lot of the damage, and that lateral damage is almost enough. Oh, the harpoon was so close. Casanero getting Gat flashed onto, and doesn't steal it away. Kill, and Parent just gifted over to Robster.
I mean, I respect him.
Alright, well, Drazar's getting ghosted onto, looking for the flip of the Purge. Doesn't actually connect it. A Q could stun him up. Now Hamida trying to turn it around onto Wilco. Wilco able to make his way out. Inhibitor will fall down in the bot lane. Inhibitor turrets are going down everywhere else, and Korn the Destroyer trying to hold out hot fast here. Second inhibitor goes down. That's going to be the harpoon to suck him in. Oh my, Shindaru as the kill is going to get picked up. Blaze goes popped, and the feathers are starting to fly here by Korn the Destroyer. Not going to be enough to get one, but Ark gets himself the shutdown. The World Ender gets popped, and now Mighty Boosh is jumping in. Down goes Ark the Dragon. Down goes Korn as he's the only one to defend here. But Fallen Rain jumps onto the Nexus and takes him out. 2-0, and Ult take down Steelers and knock them out of the tournament. I am very, very excited because that last game,
that last series, yeah, that last series were good.
They were fun games, man.
A disturbing lack of Dark Harvests, which I'm hoping changes coming into this next game.
10 Dark Harvests. Yeah. Everybody one shot, everybody.
And I really hope none of the teams have realized that people can take Smite mid again, or Funnel, or any of the other strats that used to be played that are actually back.
But Wolf comes in, last breath on the two members. Good Fear goes down. The hook is there. The Ignite is down as well. Brian Cox is trying to step forward, but he falls for first blood. Trail is now ignited, and he goes down as Wolf turns it around. A knock-up connects, though, by Ches. In comes the jump up into the air. I can't remember what it's called, but it doesn't matter, because Egotistical flashing away. A Justice Punch comes down, and Hinamori is given a double kill. Now they're looking for more. as Ches is chasing here into Shadowroki. They get the Flash Winter's Bite. The Feathers come through. It's not enough for the triple kill. Hinamori with the Void Seeker not available, but Wolf flashes forward and takes him down. But the turret is going to flatten him out, and Smugglers only lose 2. Battered going 1v1 with Yussi. Brian Cox is coming through as well here. In comes Trail like a race car comes through, but the Fear Beyond Death fears him up and knocks him down. Egotistical with a taunt, and the Winds of War is able to secure the kill. That's 2 quick kills over to the Spartans. Wolf's now making his way to mid lane. Is able to get some damage onto the turret and then steps forward. Meanwhile, Ches looking for a play here onto Accident, gets played back. The box connects. The Feathers go through and Shadowroki gets the kill. Looks like they're now entering into the play. Wolf trying to dodge away. Doesn't have that knockup available. Brian Cox comes sliding in and gliding down. Wolf gets the kill. Now we're seeing Hinamori getting rooted up as a shutdown kill. The knockup into the last breath. Wolf finds one. Knockup goes a little bit wide, but he gets a 3-man taunt into the Winds of War. Wolf is very, very low and battered with no mana. Gets gobbled up by Yossi. He's going to be up for dinner. Ches might be in for a bit of hurt here. Trying to run towards Brian Cox. Jumps away. That's going to be the knockup. Wolf is a little bit low, but does get the Lantern out to safety. Brian Cox throws out the spell shield. They're looking for the flay. They're looking for the damage. Great turnaround. Shadowroki trying to pop off here underneath the turret. Gets stunned up and he gets taken down as Accident gets the kill. In comes the knockoff. In comes the damage. In goes down and everybody falls. Brian Cox is the only one to walk out. They should be able to get this on the next wave. Actually, on this wave. As Flash Purge, Yussi gets pulled in. The Harpoon's already connected. Fear Beyond Death to pull him back. In comes the Hero's Entrance. The Feather Storm comes out. Great block, though, by Ches to make sure the Feathers don't get spread. Hinamori leaps into the fray. The fight's getting turned around. In comes Trail, though. The knockup connects by Wolf. He's got himself a double kill. Now Trail is going low. Wolf finds himself a triple kill on the Yasuo. And it's the full ace for the Bristol Smugglers. The game just slips out of the hands of the Spartans right before their eyes. Smugglers maybe have a bit of an answer here. Void Seeker connects onto Accident. Trail's hanging about. Wolf steps forward, gets the sweeping blade out. Looking to put the damage out as Ches throws up the wall to keep them up. A 2-man knock up until the last breath is going to be one for Wolf already as Trail looking to get chased onto by Hinamori and the rest of the team not able to do so. Maybe this might just be it. That's the knockup. This is the Hero's Entrance available, but a great Killer Instinct forward. Gets 2 kills. Brian Cox jumps into the fray. Spell shields out the taunt. Yussi stepping forward, and gobble, gobble, gobble is going to be down go Egotistical as Yussi gets the kill. Baron is still that potential option here for the side of Spartans if they want to go for it.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Hook connects, the flay's coming through. That's the Hero's Entrance. Brian Cox is going to go golden, but he will fall down here. Egotistical is able to pick up the kill. Did throw down the ultimate in time, though. Now we're seeing the Feather Storm come out into the Blade Caller. Ches forced to flash away. Wolf is entered into the fray. That's 1 kill already. A double kill picked up by the Galio. Last breath comes down. Hinamori free firing out on the back line. Is getting that stun down, and Wolf gets himself a kill. Batter's coming in. Hinamori gets himself a triple kill. Battered looking to get knocked up as Wolf finds himself a double kill. The full ace for the Spartans. Sorry, for the Smugglers, as the Spartans go down. And now they can run it down the mid lane with this minion wave and look to crack open some turrets. For the flank, as the ulti coming out from Brian Cox just to zone them away. He's actually trading versus Battered in the mid lane. Can see Trail instantly taken down as 2 members go. A 4-man knockup connects out by the Hero's Entrance, but Egotistical gets himself a taunt. He's trying to stay alive, but he can't do so. Wolf has found himself a double kill as we see Hinamori pick himself up a double kill. Only 1 member remains, and it looks like the Smugglers are looking just to run it inside the base. 25 minutes on the clock, and Wolf is looking to take him down. A leap forward. They're looking for the chase. They're looking for the kill. The full ace for the 3rd time as the Spartans will be going down and out of the tournament as the Bristol Smugglers are punching themselves a spot into the semi-finals. Welcome up to number 4. Let's see you later. I don't know what I'm saying. The Nexus goes down.
They managed to
My brain is fried. Smugglers take the win. Well, Bristol Smugglers are able to punch their way through to the semi-finals, and they'll be taking on the Portsmouth Pirates here, as Nottingham Alt are going to be playing up versus the Clyde Claymores. Neither of the teams from London are going to be able to make it to finals now. I am very excited to see the games next week and see which one of these teams well, which one of these 4 teams are going to be making their way all the way to the live finals. That will be on the 8th of December, coming live from the Stratford Spartans Belong Arena. We'll be back for some League of Legends, but that will just about do it for us here tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you same time, same place next week. See you later.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm a bit of a sucker for League of Legends. We've got some really good teams this season. I'm really excited to watch them and see who makes it to the finals. Now, speaking of League of Legends and particularly good League of Legends teams, we are going to have a web chat. It's the first time we've done it all season, so we're hoping it all goes okay. But we are going to be joined by Officer Naughty. Yes, that is his name. Officer Naughty from the Portsmouth Pirates League of Legends team. Hello, Officer Naughty.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks. Not bad. A bit nervous in the store and all that, but I'm ready to go.
No, I'm sure you'll be fine. Now, speaking of being nervous, one of the things I have wanted to ask you is, let's face it, Portsmouth Pirates, very good at League of Legends. Everybody knows that. Does that mean there's added pressure when you guys play?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I came in this year. It's like my first year of like playing for Belong at all, and like they've won the last 3 years or 4 years in a row. So there's a lot of pressure coming into it and playing with the players that play here. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, it definitely adds to it. Every Thursday is a bit of a stressful time.
So how did you get involved? What made you come and join your local arena?
So basically, I've been involved in the UK League of Legends side, like when it was ESL, and now with LVP and all that, like as a manager sort of thing. So I have like player contacts around the UK, and one of them, the AD carry for this team, told me to get involved because they were looking for a support this year. And I thought, well, yeah, why not play a bit? It's a bit more stressful being a player though than a manager, I'll tell you that.
But is it? I imagine as well that if you're a manager, it's more frustrating because you feel like you've got a better overview of what's happening, and so you want to kind of tell people what they should be doing, but that's not quite your role.
Yeah, I guess so. But then you have the sort of control because you've built the whole thing yourself, so you have that sort of control. But yeah, I think that the stresses are just different. Like as a player, the stresses are all in that 1 hour, like 30-minute game, whereas as a manager, the stresses are everything building up to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds fair. So obviously you are a support for your team, and you know I think it's fair to say, we were having a little chat in the studio beforehand, that supports are kind of typically undervalued. I think they're obviously incredibly important, and I think they're really hard to get right, and yet often they're not really, people don't value them the way they should. Is that something that you found?
Yeah, no, I do agree. Like, well, as being the least experienced member in the team, it is hard, and I feel like with supports you have to be like the most like selfless kind of person. Like your whole job is to keep like the rest of your team alive, like to keep vision and all these sorts of things. And it's quite interesting learning going just from a solo queue player to the not competitive, like yeah, it's sort of competitive, but like a bit of a higher level. And yeah, I don't feel undervalued. They always tell me like good job at the end of the games, but it is, yeah, I guess it could be a bit undervalued sometimes.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your team do value you. What's it been like, as you said, you know, you're new this season, so what's it been like jumping in and getting to know a team that, as you mentioned, you didn't put together, you know, you kind of come together in the arena?
No, it was really, really cool. Like all the guys are really nice, and like they're really understanding to the fact that I don't have the competitive experience they all have. So they're like always like telling me where I need to go in the game. Like they don't get angry at me if I'm asking like, oh, where do you want me to be, and all these sorts of things. So yeah, it's really nice to be with like a couple of like veterans of this scene, people who have won it before, and they know how to get it done. And I heard next week, well, this Thursday is going to be our hardest game. So yeah, preparation up until that point.
So obviously, don't give anything away, but how do you prepare? What's your strategy going into a game that you know is going to be?
No, like we try to scrim like any team would try to scrim, and the preparation side I'm not really that much of a part of. The three of the players do it. They sort it all out because at the moment I'm really busy with like Forge a Champion stuff, but these guys will sort it out and go into the game. They always talk to us like what we're trying to play, how we're trying to play the game, and then we just try and keep it to our game, because when we keep it like the way we want to play it, then yeah, we're much harder to stop.
And obviously, as you said, you have got, if not competitive player experience, you have got experience in the UK League of Legends scene. You are aware of kind of competitive League of Legends. So how have you found being in Belong Arena Clash? How does it compare?
Well, yeah, I find that the Belong Arena Clash, because it's all everyone has to be at the arena, it does add like a really like weird side of League of Legends that I haven't really experienced as much. Like I've had on stage experience, but only as a manager or a coach. I've never had it as a player, and it's definitely like when you're like in champ select and the game's loading in, like you definitely get nerves. I don't know if anyone. I think everyone must get nerves at that point, because it's like if you just miss one flash like knock up or one flash stun, like that could like change the whole game. And we found out on Thursday last week where I missed like a combo with Alistair, and it just like completely threw the whole game. And like it's a lot more unforgiving, but much more exciting because you're with everyone nearby, and it's that adds a really good side of it.
Yeah, that's definitely what we hear, that there's a real community feel to it. Because it is nice, as you said, you know, lots of tournaments you are just playing and you're all separate from each other. So it's nice that we get everybody together. And I like that you said your team are nice to you. That's not often a thing you hear, I find, in gaming.
No, these guys, Portsmouth guys, and the staff as well. Like I've got no problems with it. They're always like really helpful, and they're always like reminding us to get here on time and stuff, because like traffic and things are a bit of a nightmare at that time. But we've not been late yet, touch wood. So yeah, it's all good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been really great to speak to you, and obviously good luck for next week. I'm sure you guys are going to smash it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Really excited for it, and it's going to be an easy 2-0 probably.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, that was Officer Naughty. Look at that. Successful web chat, guys. We're going to do that more. We really enjoyed that. We do always love hearing from the players. As I've said, always get in contact with us. You can tweet us. Definitely maybe send us videos. I'm quite interested in that, because we love to hear your perspective. That's what this is all about. Belong Arena Clash is about grassroots esports. It's about you guys going down to your arenas and just getting involved. And that's what we absolutely love. So please do keep getting in touch with us. Now, we're going to move on to our final game of today's show. I hope you've been paying attention, because in that case you'll know that it is Tekken. It was the first week of the playoffs. It was very, very exciting. So check out what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are in the playoffs for the Belong Arena Clash. We're into season. I am Shodo, and as always I'm joined by...
Man like Rise Dante, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
What?
Nothing. It's good to be here. We are in the quarterfinals now. We only have 8 teams left in this season. All right, and now up today we've got the Vikings versus Enigmas, and here you can see our rosters for today. Series point right now. The Master Raven pick not looking good.
Not looking good right now, definitely not.
We'll see. I
think he should have stayed, Steve. I don't think this was a good pick at all.
It looks like he's just not very, he's a bit rusty with Master Raven, not using a full repertoire of moves right now.
No duck on
There's a quicksand.
I think he's a bit unfamiliar in the Josie matchup, it looks like.
That was not a good time to do the 4-1 right there. We got ducked and punished through it.
RDIX's looking strong right now. This is not looking good for Bluefist. And there we go.
I think Master Raven is one of those characters that you can use as like a good sub-character, but you need to have her in like a short-term memory. You
have to have knowledge.
Have her on point.
Classic King. He hasn't even brought out the chain throws yet. He's just using general.
Catching him with counter.
Why would you do that instead of while standing 2-2?
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to go for max damage. Deathborn's the kind of player who likes to go for max damage juggles.
Right.
Good punish.
Ooh.
Oh, good conversion there.
Nice.
To the wall. Doesn't get the deep dash in.
Oh, he breaks it. The first giant swing broken.
Oh my God.
Can he make this comeback? Can he make this comeback? I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Snake edge.
He's lucky that was a counter hit, or he would be dead.
Oh, he ran into it. Like
my God.
That was crazy by Deathborn to just throw that out at that range.
I can't call it. Here we go.
Oh, he went for the snake edge.
Sunny Boy looking good right now.
Swing it.
Yes. How did that hit? I don't know how that hit, but it did.
Hit out of nowhere, and that's going to be the wall. And the throw to take it.
Sunny Boy, and come back.
You know, it was a throw that closed it out, and then he landed quite a few in that match. So,
man,
very well done to Sunny Boy. That was a nice adaptation, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice adaptation. It was a close match. It was like final round, but I think the way he adjusted his playstyle from that first match like really helped him a lot, and if he didn't adjust that way, he could have lost very badly.
These guys are going to the
slugging it,
time.
Slugging it. He could have punished it.
He didn't commit. He didn't believe in it.
Sweep's coming. Some sort of
power
sweep is
crash. Not the best of punishes, but anything will do.
Oh, he dodged the sweep.
Tyron's staying in it right now. Can he get it?
Oh, the
counter hit! Oh my god!
This is not over for both players. Like,
look at that damage!
This is still anyone's match right now.
Yes.
Oh, what's gonna happen? Ooh.
Mix up. Good block.
Oh, clicked with it. Yes,
and
the running free.
Running three. Oh
Tyrant
my god, what a match!
Clutches it.
All right, and that now puts the York Vikings in the lead. Look at this, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2. It cannot be any closer between these two teams right now. They both want to make the semi-finals. IDRXX versus Sunny Boy now. Can he even it up, or is Sunny Boy going to take it for his team? The poke.
Ooh, blocks it.
Just spacing him out.
Ooh.
Good mix-up. Perfect timing there. Yeah.
Fit it down to.
Ooh. Below.
Taking the legs.
And again.
He's going to go for the legs. Oh.
No, the mid that time. You would have gone launch, mate. Bam, the 1+2 grab. Below 4.
I kind of meant like from this point on, I reckon he's going to try it and use a lot of lows right now.
Oh, we're down forward 2. No, he got caught.
Nice.
Bam. Good damage there.
Oh, went for the rage drive.
Legs below.
Oh, I knew it!
That was so clutch. He knew because he went for the down forward 4 mix up, but you can't. Once you're stuck in that, you can't get out of it. So the rage is going to hit. Now, what that means, is that Sunny Boy has now made his team come up to 3-1.
Oh, they're running away with it right now. 3-1.
That was the first 2-0 of the set so far. Oi! Nice. The second hit and below.
Oh, he read the get-up kick and
he got up for it. Deathborn's still in it though. He's in rage. Runs into the rage drive.
Whoa!
Oh, he
dropped it! No! That is a wounded,
He did for screw. He should have done down forward 4-3.
That is wounded.
The delayed hop kick, he didn't do it quite right.
And I don't expect him to win this match after that. If he does, then very, very well played to him. But
definitely.
That's going to be a tilter.
Oh no. That was his fault. He did the delayed hop kick wrong. Good damage there from Tyrant.
Tyrant going in right now. Oh,
catches it.
And the shoulder dodge still hits.
God. And Matt puts the York Vikings up 4-1 right now in the set.
And the thing is,
and they're running away with it now.
The matches are really competitive. It's just.
But the longer it's been going on, look, the Vikings have been going better. They started off with a 2-1 loss, then 2-2-1 victories, and now 2-2-0 victories. Bluefist though, he's on set points. That's the main thing to take away right now.
Ooh, nice pressure by Bluefist.
Yes.
Ooh, counter hit.
Got his punishes on point and his counter hit.
He's just outboxing him right now, just bare punches.
Good whiff around the dive kick.
Eliza
catches him. That was a dive kick attempt and didn't work out.
Eliza can't box, bro.
Oh, good block. That was a critical block on below.
Put your guard up, woman.
He's hanging on by an edge right now. The pressure.
Oh no, he's going for the mid.
One more move.
The low poke. Oh, Derpy Llama.
There we go.
Bluefist clutches it out. That's the first round robin to the York team.
Yes.
Nice. Very well played.
5-1.
And 5-1. It was like convincing to York, but like
it started off competitive. York took it pretty convincingly over the Enigmas in our first set today.
5-1.
5-1.
But it was convincing, but there were entertaining matches,
absolutely,
to say the least.
Very entertaining.
It's not looking too good. The link kick doesn't look like it's working out.
The pressure right now from IDRXX is looking good. It's looking really good.
Yeah. Oh, went straight under it though. Didn't get the punish. Downfall. Nice.
Yeah, IDRXX is just winning the neutral, but the firecracker working out.
Could have ducked that. Straight for the downfall before into switch stance.
But I can't afford to keep taking these mix-ups, these lows.
IDRXX more switch stance. He's not really dealing with it more. If it go on, yeah, switch stance again.
The mid.
Oh, can't hit.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky drop. He's still in it though.
He went for the mid again.
He's in rage. What's he gonna do? I'm smelling
random rage. It's not gonna work. Double need to
convincing punish.
Buff Lazda seemed a bit flustered against Josie. Didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, he didn't look warmed up, I would say.
Yeah.
And a convincing 2-0 win there for IDRXX over Buff Lars. Up next, we have Deathborn versus Bluefist.
4-4.
Good block, needed that.
Oh, counter hit straight.
Again, he's getting so many of these.
Stop
to the
that
wall.
momentum.
No, not the right juggle.
Oh, no break on the throw.
Oh, big damage. Deathborn not looking good again in range.
Yeah.
He's got such mana climb. Regular grab, the suplex. Is it the start of something? Big Fist handing back. He's got the time. One more. He's on a pistol and he takes it.
Nice one. Bluefist throwing his way to the victory.
Absolutely. It is a 2-1 comeback. York Vikings keeping it even, and this could be the start of something. What's going to happen? Who's going to win?
So,
Sunny Boy looking scared. Good
block on the slide.
He baited it. Excellent.
Oh, down one.
Okay.
Oh, not launchable by Nina.
No, it's not. It's minus 30.
Oh, nice look on that. And this should be...
saying no.
Why would he not do the follow-up?
I don't know.
Ah, the parry! Wow!
Sunny Boy.
That is 2-1 to the York Vikings
And
again.
looks like history's repeating itself.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it was like they lost the first one last time, and then now they're pulling away with it again.
With this looking very good.
Nice punish on that down 4-2.
He's
Oh, went for
point.
the big risk. No point. No point in doing that.
No.
Down 4-2.
Good juggle. Good damage as always.
Oh, in the back, and you know what happens now? Back throw.
Oh, damage!
Oh, that is painful.
He's on an inch now. The rage strike spent. He's got to get something going now. The low.
And he
the
crouch
trade.
stabs him, takes him out. He steps and he just keeps walking.
He walks, all the way.
And he makes sure he does that, but he's very good at like knowing the time when to walk all the way around or when to just do a little sidestep. So very well played to Bluefist. 2-0 over IDR
2-0.
Who
and
did
York's
beat
running
him?
away with it. They're having fun, but Sunny Boy, if he doesn't want to go a game down, then he needs to win right now.
There's the snake edge, isn't it?
No, just messes up the cancel there. So he needs to work on that cancel.
Went for the knee.
Good
Nice
duck
duck on
again.
that. He's got good matchup knowledge. He's got better matchup knowledge
No,
than
he
me.
can backdash away. Sunny Boy, you're not going to hit an unblockable, mate, so stop trying. He was just expecting Sunny Boy to get
Why would
caught
he
by
just
his mix-ups.
give up? I don't think he gave up. I think he expected him to wake up into it.
Maybe, I think so, but he just did not catch on that Sunny Boy was just waiting for him. Final round, game 2. That's the same, backing away.
Set point for Dance Insane. Oh, no one's punished on that.
Dance Insane is phone
Oh, the
channel.
unblockable.
Oh, you can't parry that unblockable, it's the sword.
Oh, nice.
The follow-up. Gets out of it. Oh, it doesn't get the launcher. The ivory colour, the grab.
Oh, shot about.
Another ivory colour.
Ooh,
The flash! Oh, he messed up the juggle though. But
Oh, the slide. Oh, no, no,
oh, he
he
does
does
a
it.
second hit. The
No parry. Oh, the wall messed him up.
Oh, no,
Oh, the
the
back
back
throw. Wow.
Oh.
Dance Insane takes it.
The Enigmas have to win another 3 games in a row
Right.
and go all the way if they want
Yeah.
to keep it alive.
Sunny Boy versus IDR XX. And
Okay. Here we go.
oh, went for the wall standing.
Good with punish. The Radio XX keeping his team alive.
Oh, no launch.
Good punish for better than nothing. Zuki knows
the
he
knee.
wants it. No float. No float again.
Oh, the switch stance.
Good
He
block.
punishes it. Nice. He could be getting more than that. He could be getting the wall standing 1-3 instead.
He wanted the with plus frames, got the down 2 after.
Oh,
Good whip punish.
nice.
Ooh. The mid.
Oh,
counter
the
hit,
counter hit.
1-2-1.
Ah, to the
gravity
throw.
gets
The
it.
headlock.
And that
Wow.
is it. The York Vikings go through to the semi-finals.
Very well
Very
played.
good job.
5-1, then 5-2.
Not bad. Good
That
job
is good.
from the MK Enigmas. They did get some games in. Dance Insane and IDXX getting some good games. All right. So that is it. The York Vikings take it. And up next, we're going to be going to brackets and seeing what our semi-finals look like. All the matches have been played. It has been 2-0 all the way. I believe we'll probably be getting the Rams vs Spartans on next week, just because that match is going to be so close and so intense. But we'll find out for sure next week. But that is going to be it again for us, guys. I have been Sherdle.
And I have been Rise Dante.
All right. See you next week, guys. Thanks for watching.
Well, we have got some fantastic Tekken teams. I was concerned that we were going to have a 5-hour final. And do you know what? I think that's going to happen again this season because they are just too good. I am very, very worried. All of our Tekken casters, please start preparing your voices because it's going to be another long one. I know it. Now, speaking of Tekken, I am joined by the very stylishly posed MK Enigmas Tekken team. Welcome to the show, guys. Now, we're starting off with Tekken. We do also have Overwatch. We're going to come to you guys afterwards. But obviously, we just watched the Tekken highlights, so we're going to begin with you two. So tell us a little bit about how you first became involved with this arena.
What, the arena?
Yes.
I came in with my mate, and we were actually talking to Mobo. And they were talking to us about that they do Tekken arena, so I was interested. And then just signed up.
Really? So had you played competitively before?
Not massively, no.
Yeah. And so how's it been? Because obviously, I guess if you haven't really played competitively before, suddenly to jump in and it's every week, you've got to prove yourself.
Yeah, a bit of a shock sort of thing. But I'm on the Challengers team. We have our champions team, unfortunately, who's not here today.
Give a shout out.
Yeah, we got shout outs, but like Dance and Say and all that lot. Yeah. But they've been very supportive. They give us feedback. They say like, "Oh, you guys are getting better." It's just generally like good feedback, which allows us to get better. Even when they give us bad feedback, it's still good feedback.
Yeah.
So,
and what's it like, playing Tekken in a team? Because it's not actually a team game, and yet in this you have to kind of not necessarily work with other people, but you are reliant on them for your team to progress. So what's that like?
It's just encouragement, sort of like if I'm not playing, sort of thing, and Moggy, who's here.
Hi.
It's just like, give them encouragement. It's like, go on, and it's like, prepare yourself for counters and stuff like that. It's just generally like all encouraging them to carry on, and it's like vice versa.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to say let's pass the mic downwards.
Downwards, hello, hi.
Okay, first of all, tell me about this pose.
This pose is my signature pose. Every picture I'm like this, I don't know why. This is generally don't have legs apparently, but yeah, I'm here.
I like it. So tell us a bit about how you became involved.
Well, it's the same as what Matt did. I came in one day, I saw the big Arena Clash logo in the window. I was like, I wonder if they do Tekken. And I walked in, and literally the first thing I saw was a big Tekken screen and everyone playing Tekken. I'm like, yes, I'm in there. And I just jumped in.
This is something we talked about last week, is that
Yeah.
Tekken's really popular.
Yes,
it's always been a staple of the
Yeah.
NFC, but recently it has just blown up. So
Yeah.
is that, for you, is that kind of inspiring as a community to see that you're having all these new people come in?
Well, yeah, because it originally started just in arcade, so everyone would just go to the arcade, play a few games, and then that's it, really. Or you just go get like drunk and then play Tekken with friends, but then realise that your friends aren't really that good, and you actually go against players that are better than you, and then it's just like, oh, I've been missing out, and then yeah.
So how have you found it playing competitively? Had you played competitively before?
Before, not really, no. I found, obviously, everyone here gets quite into it, right? Yeah. So I was new to getting the whole into, like, angry kind of situation. But yeah, it was good fun. I think I felt salt a couple of times. I've never felt salt before in a game, but this time I found it. Yeah, so anyone who plays Bears, Panda or Kuma, don't come to me. I will throw the controller on the floor and come back. Run for the hills, yeah.
So what are your tips for remembering pretty much everything you need to remember in Tekken? Because it's one of those games that I think looks deceptively simple. People think, oh, it's just, button mashing.
No, you won't get far button mashing, no.
Exactly. So what are your tips for people who are picking it up, who are perhaps coming in because it is new and exciting, and and then discovering, oh, there's 18,000 combos to remember this,
So basically, Tekken, when you play, you use so obviously the staple combos first. Go to the combo list, just master like the basic combos to begin with, and then it's memory mapping it. So the more you play, your memory remembers the buttons, and then you just gradually get better and better. Wall game as well, wall breaks, the stages. It goes into a lot of detail. Everyone's like, oh, just button bash and then that's it. But no, there's a lot more low blows, parries, high parries, you name it. We got it.
And then you've got the low, medium, high class as well, which you've got to always remember.
This is worse than kneeling down.
It's alright, Marky, don't worry.
Alright, well, I'm going to steal the mic back from you. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Nice.
I'm going to steal this, pass it backwards. So, we're going to chat Overwatch, but first, we've got an addition to our set. I don't know if you guys can see it at home, but we do have a fish that's joined us in the studio. Tell us about him.
So my username on Overwatch is the Mighty Cod, and that stemmed from Team Fortress 2. And I had a weapon called the Holy Mackerel, which is a fish wrapped in a newspaper. You hit people with it. And I renamed it Cod's Walloper, and as a joke I made it Cod's Tool to carry out Cod's will, and it just spiralled out of control from there. And then earlier this year I was down in Portsmouth after going to Belong, funnily enough, and I saw this in a shop and I had to get it. So it's my fish with a death wish, and yeah.
That's great. That's a point and a half.
Oh, okay, good explanation. Do you know what? That was pretty. I thought you were going to be like, it's our mascot. No,
I was prepared.
So you mentioned Team Fortress. Now, obviously, I was going to say, how did you move to Overwatch? It's pretty obvious how, but why did you pick Overwatch? Because I would say there's a bit of a, you're either one or the other, really.
Yeah, well, when I started playing Overwatch back in June last year, I didn't get it on launch because I didn't know if my computer could run it, because I didn't have a graphics card for the first year of playing Overwatch. Wow. So 19 frames a second, that was fun. But I found when playing it, the whole team synergy concept in Overwatch felt so much more important to me, because in Team Fortress 2, if you have a good player, you can get really far in more casual modes, whereas Overwatch, if you've got one player not pulling their weight, you're at a disadvantage. And I really liked that team feeling in the game. So.
And has that continued now that you do have a team to play with here at the arena?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've been coming to the arena now for about over a year, just over a year now. And every single time I've come along, it's always felt more and more bonded, because me and Elliot are pretty close friends now, actually.
Baby.
And we met through the Arena Clash, and Tom as well, because we all went to a LAN festival earlier this year as well as a group, just sort of like to hang out. So it's really... the sense of community this game's given me is fantastic.
Oh, I love that. Well, I'm going to pass the mic along then to Elliot.
He's handsome, man.
Tell me a little bit about how you got involved, why you decided to play competitively.
Well, quite frankly, I wanted to play League of Legends. But I'm hard stuck silver 3 in that game, and it turns out I can actually play Overwatch, so it was like, well, why as well, sort of thing. So I just sort of playing that a little bit, and then one day I was just walking by and I was just like, hey, do you want to play Overwatch in this building we have right here? And I was like, sure, why not? And then it all became magic. I met my boy Mark, I met my boy Tom, I met my boy Mobo. And it's just been this wonderful, wonderful experience. And just playing competitively has just come natural alongside that. It's like, hey, if I'm playing Overwatch this much, might as well play it on a high rank or something,
Yeah. So what do you have a main, or do you just have more of a role?
I do main the support role. Lean more to off support, and I play a lot of Zenyatta, but I find myself playing a lot more Ana as of late, just because Bio Grenade and Sleep are really powerful abilities, which if used correctly can completely alter a team fight like on a dime.
Yes, they can. They're horrible.
Oh, no. I would say phenomenal.
Yeah, you would support. I'm a tank. I'm not into it. So I hate that.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Tanks it.
All right, so Tom, was it?
Yes.
Tommy boy.
So tell us a little bit about your role on the team.
So I was the off tank, or not off tank, main tank. Sorry, I main off tank generally in Overwatch, but I can flex to a lot of other roles in Overwatch, pretty much anything. But I was playing main tank for this season for the team.
Okay, and so how have you found it taking, part with a team that you didn't necessarily put together yourself? Because that's what I always think about this, is you get put with people and usually we do get lovely stories like this, but it must be difficult because it's not a team that's come together organically.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know these guys from, I think we played season 2 was when we first met, along with someone else, Delstan, who's not here today. But we've been playing a lot outside of Clash. We've been playing the Overwatch Open, we've been playing in online tournaments, and we kind of bonded as a 4 group. We've bonded quite well, and that's obviously carried over to this season where we did okay. We think we could have done a little bit better in some places, but overall, we're just going to go up and up from here.
And so, what do you plan to work on? What don't give away strategies. Let's not, but where do you think you'll improve, and how will you do it?
Bridge. Nerf break. We're quite. I think one of the things we need to work on is kind of our teamwork in general. Mechanically, I think we're pretty good already, all round. And I think, it's just general teamwork and general strategies at the moment. We've got the hang of some of the basic ones, like your goats, your standard 2-2-2. But obviously, there's still a lot more we can learn, and obviously, we've got the time to do it.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to you all. You've all had a really good season, I think. You've all been really impressive. So, really excited. And we're going to finish up with Mobo, I think.
Hello.
I did nothing.
No, don't.
Nobody fall over. Let's just
I'm down.
Yeah. The thighs burning. Is that what happened?
A little bit, yeah.
So you are the arena manager here, and obviously this is arena that has a fantastic community. So how have you built that?
Well, me and Ren, we do this together. It's been a journey and a half. We've been just picking, like, anyone gets involved, like whether you're new, whether you're old, like whether you're like insanely good like these guys or insanely terrible like me. We want everyone in here, kind of thing. So we do like a lot of like party gaming. We do a lot of like meme stuff. You guys will vouch for the Wii Music channel, all that good stuff. But we just make it fun for everyone. So just bring everyone, like I said, whether you're new to this, whether you're old at this, whether like you're good, you're terrible, we want you here. Like, it doesn't matter like whether you're good, like we're here to train you, give you all the tips and tricks. Joni's a very crazy diva and Zenya's, and she's our coach actually. So, oh yeah, she'll vouch for that. She's gonna kill me. But yeah, no, we got a fabulous coach, got a fabulous community. Same for the Tekken guys as well. You guys have been coming for. You've been new. We've had the. 5 weeks. Forever at this point. It feels like since day one. But we've had the Tekken guys for ages as well. We'll do same things, King of the Hills, loads and loads of different stuff just to get you all involved. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's your game of choice?
Oh, Overwatch. But I'm not good at it, so Battle Royale. Trying to win myself off Moira, but that's not happening anytime soon. So.
No, stay on Moira.
Oh yeah, 90 hours. He's quaking. 90. Yeah. I'm trying to get Lucio back there. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day when Moira's got something quite so awesome to play.
Oh yeah, no, she's too much fun.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We've absolutely loved being here today. You guys have got a great arena. As I said, really great community. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Right. Lovely work, guys. Yes, pray for his legs, please.
Pray for him.
Yes.
Have a great day.
All right, well, obviously we're having a lot of fun here, but you can also join in on social media. So, of course, you can find us. We are at belong.gg. That's got all the information about the arenas, the tournaments, where you can join in if you want to come down and discover whether you've got legs or not, like the guys here. We're also on all social media as at Belong Arenas, so you can find us kind of Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. We're at Belong Arenas. And, of course, all our games, they go out live every week. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitch, and you need to watch because we are in playoffs, and yeah, things are getting very, very exciting. Well, that's just about it for today. It has been a really great show. I have loved having you guys on. I've loved having the fish on.
That is one mighty chord. That is.
He said it, But yeah, that's all from us today. I'm going to say a huge thank you to our guests. So we've got pretty much everybody from the MK Enigmas. And we've also had, obviously, Mr. John Allen, who we love having here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. We're not going to roast you though, so it's all right.
Oh, that's all right then.
You get the roasting enough.
Okay. I get roasted plenty enough. It's fine.
Well,
can I just?
Oh, yeah, go.
Sorry, can I just say thank you to all my coaches, Louisa, Joni, Jack, Nika. You've been absolutely fabulous this season. Love you guys, and let's smash it next season as well.
Yes. Yes.
Let's get that bread.
Get that bread.
Well, next week we are going to be in Bristol, and they are going to have a lot to live up to. So yeah, come out and see us there. Bring any, aquatic stuff.
Bring a whale
that you would like to bring along.
A whale.
But that's it from us. I've been Ella Sillywood. I've been at the MK Enigmas Belong Milton Keynes, and I'm going to see you guys next week in Bristol for more Belong Arena Clash.
Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.